Hi everyone, my name is Rizqa. Well, you can call me Rizqa. I'm currently pursuing a master's degree in conflict development and peace building at University of Leeds, and I had an opportunity as a research intern at Women's Whisper right now. Okay, so when I first came across the Women's Whisper opportunity from my school's newsletter, I remember that as soon as I read about the organization and the job test, it excites me right away because this work resonates with me personally and also professionally about the thing that I have done back then in Indonesia as well. And I remember back then talking about the domestic violence and violence against women made me feel so powerless, and because these issues were also treated as a private matters, and back then we didn't really have any law to protect ourselves, especially from the sexual violence. And I know that this experience will really motivate me to create change even now in Leeds. And it's true because after I joining the Women's Whisper as a research intern, it gave me a unique opportunity to have learned about what is actually going on, the situation in UK and in Leeds in particular, about how women also experience a lot of difficulty and also violence as well, and especially for the ethnically diverse communities. And I see it as a really good opportunity to learn about how to become a really good person even when I was away from my hometown right now. Yeah. So when I first heard about the Women's Whisper, I know it as a non-profit organization who offers the basic support things like food, clothing, and also some baby supplies at first for the survivors of domestic violence. But after I had an opportunity to do the shadowing of what Sunjeeda done in the first week, I was honestly blown away about all the things that she has done. Because I realized that Women's Whisper does more than that. I know that Sunjeeda, along with Dani and also Abdullah, has handled everything from answering all the urgent calls that's coming, and also to building networks to support ethnic minority women facing domestic and sexual violence. And they also coordinate donation from generous people and organizations as well. And I'm also very surprised in a way because other than that, Sunjeeda also involved in the advocacy work. So not only doing all of those stuff that she already done, but also trying to tackling the systematic challenges that all these women have, just to make sure that this woman get the proper help, and also in many cases save the life of this woman. And also what amazed me the most was seeing her dedication firsthand, because despite having the long COVID and also become not a single parent but a double parent as we discussed it, she still has to collect and processes food with the team, and also delivers it, and also provides emotional support and connects women and children to specialized services as well. And all the while, she's also constantly expanding the reach of Women's Whisper. So like she told me, for now she didn't say no for any people that is coming trying to find help, and she's trying her best to help as many people as she can. And I can see that the kindness, the selflessness, and also the commitment that she has to giving hope to other people is truly inspiring. And it's the kind of leadership that doesn't just provide the support, but it's also the one that transforms life around Women's Whispers. Okay. So getting the opportunity to have an internship with Women's Whisper has been a really eye-opening experience for me. Because I remember the moment I walked into the space, I was struck by the energy and also the dedication of the people around here. Because it reminded me that despite all the chaos, all the violence, and also the conflict that's happening in this world right now, there are still so many good people that are doing their best through acts of kindness and to make the world a better place to live. And also, being here gives me hope and also strength, because it reminds me once again to keep making daily choices to be a good person, to do good, and even in the smallest ways that we can. And being surrounded by the team, especially, whose positivity and dedication radiate throughout the space, has recharged me on so many levels, because it's inspiring me to witness how much impact of kindness and commitment that it can give to people around us. So for me, Woman Whisper isn't just about support, but it's about hope, strength, and also human connection. It's about people who show up, who care deeply, and also who make you believe again that kindness can make changes in this life. Okay. So during my internship, I have been involved in a variety of projects. One of the main things that I'm working on is the research impact report, which captures all the amazing work that Women's Whispers have done. And other than that, it also captures all the challenges that organization and its team face. I'm also helping to write a grant proposal to make sure that this important work can also continue sustainably. And beyond that, I've been involved in the social media one by creating the guidelines and also planning content and posting regularly in the Women's Whisper LinkedIn. And on a daily basis, I also engage with the visitors and help to identify the needs for the women and children who came here to the organization. And I have even had the chance to introduce and promote Women's Whisper in my friend circles and also the connection that I have with, and which has led some donations coming from my friends as well. And I hope that through all of the efforts that I did, I can contribute positively to the sustainability of what Women's Whisper has done these 5 years. So there's this one young woman, I think she's from Bradford, and this story really showed me the impact of what Women's Whisper had. Like this young woman, she came with her baby as well, all the way from the Bradford, and she had a hard of hearing as well. And she was traveling alone on the bus, and the baby had been crying for some time. And by the time she arrived, I remember that she had a complete breakdown back then, because she was overwhelmed by all the hardships that she's enduring all the time. And even in that moment, she kept thanking us every time for any help that she received from us. She had food parcels, she had the clothes and also the baby supplies. And she insisted on carrying everything home herself, even though it was clearly too much for her to handle it by herself. So I offered to accompany her, and at first she kept refusing, but eventually she agreed and began sharing her story with me on the way. When we arrived, I remember that she hugged me and she said that I love you and thank you for being a good friend for me. And I remember that we cried together and we said goodbye. And that moment really made me feel the true impact of the Women's Whispers, how it's not just the practical support that the organization has provided, but also about the hope, the care, and also the human connection that can transform someone's day or even someone's life. So what truly makes Women's Whisper difference is the genuineness of its care, I guess. Like, it's not just an organization, but it's a community built on real experiences and also real compassion. Like, everyone here understands what it means to struggle, to feel unseen, and that's why the support they give come from the heart. And the team, they never stops at what's expected. They always go the extra mile to make sure every woman's needs are met, no matter the challenges they face themselves. And whether it's answering a call in the middle of the night, or delivering the food or the essentials to someone in crisis, there's an honesty and warmth in everything that they do. And personally, the care that Sunjeeda, Dani, and Abdullah have given me means so much to me, because they have made me feel truly welcome and cared for as a family. And since I don't have any family here in the UK, they have filled the space for me in the most genuine and loving way. So I personally meet different women and also kids coming in different states, and I can tell that how every help given by Women's Whisper are saving women's life literally and emotionally. And I also love how they, as an organization, also give beautiful flowers for women, and how it made the day and brightens their life, because I can tell by the smiles that they got every time they received the flowers. And I saw how some woman regain her confidence and become the volunteer even in Women's Whisper by giving back all the good to the community once again. And I can tell that how they can laugh again and have some optimism in life that once have lost in their life before. Yeah, so there's this one woman who I really stayed in my heart, because when I first met her, I remember she was so full of life. She was always smiling, always laughing, and she bringing joy to everyone around her. But during one of our conversations with a visitor, she suddenly was crying and broke down into tears and shared the really heartbreaking experiences that she had before this. And it was then that I realized how much pain and also the thing that she had been carrying behind that smile, including the moment when her life was actually almost taken from her because of the abuse that she experienced before. And what's truly inspiring me is how far she's come since then, because despite everything, she's found her strength again. And I know that she's now volunteering with the Women's Whisper as well, and she giving her time and energy to help others in the community. And every time I see her now, not only me, I guess everyone, every time people see her now, we can feel the positive energy that she brings into the room. And it's really genuine, it's warm, and also it's really contagious in every way. And seeing her transformation from the surviving to thriving, and also from pain to purpose, reminds me exactly like why Women's Whispers exists and needed by the community. Because it's a proof that with the right support, love, and community, the healing process and hope really are possible to get. So being here reminded me of how powerful community really is, because it showed me that none of us are meant to live alone, but on the other hand, that we all need to look out for one another actually, and to really see and care about what's happening around us. And at Women's Whispers, I have learned that empathy is about showing up to people and reminding them that they are not invisible. Because I have seen how many acts of kindness or understanding can bring light back into someone's life. And it's also taught me so much about the strength, especially the woman's strength in this case, because many of the women have been through some unimaginable things, and yet they still found the courage to keep going on with their life and to rebuild and even to lift others up. And it made me realize that strength isn't about never breaking, but it's about standing together and helping each other to rise together once again. So for me personally, empowerment begins with acknowledging the pain and hardship that so many women and children have been through, and to really seeing it, not ignoring it. And it's about understanding what they've been faced and then making sure they never have to go through the same thing all over again. And for me, the empowerment doesn't stop at survival, but it's about restoring the hope. It's helping someone believe again that life is a worth living, that they are still beautiful, they are still full as a person, valuable, and also still deserving of the love and respect from this world. And through my time at the Women's Whispers, I have seen that empowerment is not just about giving support, but it's about walking alongside someone until they can stand strong again on their own feet. And it's about reminding each other that things can and will eventually get better. And as long as we stand together, there is always hope to be a better life. So what I have learned from all the women here is something that I will carry with my life for the rest of my life, because it's about the true meaning of the resilience. So many of them have faced situations that could break anyone, and yet they still find the strength to smile, to care for others, and to rebuild their life piece by piece. And this place has completely changed how I see the world. It's made me believe even more in compassion and also in the power of community and in how strong we become when women support each other genuinely. And I have learned that hope even can grow in the hardest circumstances, and that sometimes just showing up for someone and with the kindness, patience, and love, it can change the entire day or even maybe their entire life. So that is something that I will never ever forget from this internship. So I want people to understand that every action we take matters. Like every word, every choice, every moment of kindness or indifferences, it has all its consequences. And we all have a responsibility to actually stand up against any form of violence, especially violence against women. And the work that Women's Whispers does is truly essential, because many of the women who come here are in these desperate situations, and some of them doesn't speak English, and some have no access to the public funds. Even for many, reaching out to Women's Whisper is their last hope. Like sometimes the response that they receive can literally be a matter of life or death situation. So what inspires me the most is the commitment and resilience of the people behind this work. To Sunjeeda, Dani, and Abdullah, no matter what challenges that they face personally in their personal life, they're always there to be present, patient, and ready to help. And I want the community, especially the young people, to know that kindness, empathy, and also action can actually change life. And don't underestimate the power that you have to make a difference, because sometimes one act of kindness, of compassion, can save someone else's life. So I will tell the next intern that this experience will change you in ways you don't expect it. Because it's not just about the internship that add to your CV, but it's about a life experience that will shape who you are as a person. Like here, you just won't learn about community or social impact, but you will live it. You will meet incredible women, you will hear the powerful stories, and you will see what real resilience looks like. And you will become part of the family, one that welcomes you really well and supports you and teaches you the true meaning of the empathy. And so my advice is, come with an open heart, be ready to listen, to help, and to grow. Because by the time you leave, you won't just have new skills, but you will have a new perspective of life and a deeper understanding of what it means to truly make a difference in this world. So, thank you.